There are some people who commented on my channel that mẹ cái thằng này được có 8.5 IELTS mà cứ khoe mãi cái đầu được 10 chấm vẫn khoe nhé. Or giỏi mỗi tiếng Anh làm được cái gì cho đời, mỗi cái tiếng Anh mà đời. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry for being good at something. I'm going to cry all over the money that I make from being good at English. What up everyone, it's Andy from 5 Minutes About IELTS. Recently there has been a lot of good news in my life. More and more people have contacted me to sign up for my IELTS courses in Hanoi. I'm doing sponsored videos for many brands. I'm even planning to open an online course on IELTS speaking, which basically means I'm having more and more opportunities to make money, more money than I ever did. I admit, although my life has been pretty hectic and frantic recently, I really don't mind. I'm learning as I go. I'm learning to manage my time and my work schedule better and more efficiently. I'm trying to strike a balance between my work and leisure, stuff like that. I'm still learning, but I think I can do them all. I like taking all the opportunities I can have. Seems like today I use the word opportunities a lot, right? What are some synonyms of that? Chances. A lot of people mispronounce that word as chains. Chances, okay? What else? A big break for somebody. A big break means like a huge opportunity that can change someone's life forever. My big break would be the time when I decided to make YouTube videos and let my voice heard. Before that, my life was pretty miserable. I come from a small town. And I come from a family with not so many favorable conditions. My mom and my dad work in a factory. They have been working hard all their lives to provide for me and my sister. My family is not rich. We can just make ends meet. I remember in my childhood, I had to find English classes and English teachers on my own to attend because my mom and my dad, as well as other members in my family, both immediate and extended, know nothing about English. So I have to do everything on my own regarding English study. My parents are not wealthy enough to send me to one of those fancy English centers. So anyway, from time to time, I thought about studying abroad, but then I told myself that would be impossible. Where could I find the money? I'm not privileged. I could not tell you how many times in the past I blamed my circumstances. I used to wish my parents to be wealthier so they could afford me studying abroad. I read on the internet about some young people whose parents are like professors or ambassadors or crazy rich businessmen who taught their kids English ever since a really young age. And I wish my parents to be like that so that my life would not be so difficult. So basically, whenever I failed at something, I just give the blame. I just gave the blame to the people around me, to my circumstances and to my conditions. And I told myself it was them that made me fail. But now everything has changed. Last year I decided to make YouTube videos and I was super terrified of failing again. But then I was like, screw it, let's go for it. If I want something, I have to go get it. That was a pivot point for me because that was a point when I decided to take control of my own faith and create my own opportunities instead of just waiting there and waiting for miraculous thing to happen. I had it with all the frustration, all the blame, all the hypothetical questions in my head. I decided to take control of myself, of my life, of my career, of my faith. So what happens next? I'm getting my YouTube button next year, my YouTube silver button next week. I'm close to saving enough money for my overseas study next year. My hard work and efforts finally paid off. I know many of you guys out there are just like me. You might be feeling frustrated, exhausted, and tired of trying and failing and trying again. I hope you have all the strength you need to carry on. Because if you profoundly, strongly, firmly believe in what you're doing, you're going to get it eventually. I guarantee it. And if you still don't know what you're gonna do, just do everything. Find what you're good at and do it. Find your voice and let the world hear it. I'm Andy from 5 Minutes About IELTS. I'll see you next time. Hasta luego.